Have you ever made a permanent decision based on a temporary emotion? We have all been there. You're overwhelmed, you're hurt, and you feel like you need to fix everything right now. But here is the truth. When you are in the middle of a storm, that is the worst possible time to try and navigate the ship. In this video, we're going to break down a psychological framework for handling personal struggles. We're going to look at how to identify the real root cause of your pain, why you need to stop the blame game immediately, and how to safely put down the emotional burden before you burn yourself or the people you love. If you are feeling stuck or overwhelmed today, this one is for you. Let's dive in. We are talking about critical decision-making during hard times. The raw truth is that most of us are terrible at this. When things go wrong, we panic. But I'm going to share a method that forces you to slow down and actually solve the problem, rather than just reacting to it. So, you're facing a crisis. Maybe it's a breakup, a career failure, or a family feud. The first thing you need to do before you take any action is to become an investigator. You need to ask yourself one question: where is this coming from? Is the root cause external? Meaning, is it a specific event or person outside of you? Or is the root cause internal? Does this originate from your own mind, your insecurities, or your perceptions? You cannot fix a problem if you don't know where it started. Understanding the source is the only way to gain control. If it's external, you need a strategy. If it's internal, you need mindset work. But here is the prerequisite: acceptance. You have to accept the reality of the situation exactly as it is, not how you wish it was. Only then can you actually move forward. Now let's be real. Most of the time, when we are struggling, it involves other people. Relationships with parents, friends, relatives, or a life partner are usually the genesis of our biggest stressors. So you need to trace the sequence of events. How did we get here? But, and this is a huge but, you have to do this without falling into the blame trap. It is so easy to say, it's all their fault, or even worse, it's all my fault. Stop that. Refrain from criticizing others, and refrain from tearing yourself apart. Focus on the objective reality. What actually happened? Not how it felt, but what happened. Acknowledging your emotional state is healthy. Letting that emotion dictate the story is dangerous. Real quick, if you're finding value in this breakdown, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're building a community here focused on clarity and growth, and I'd love to have you with us. Here is the most critical part of this video. When you are in emotional distress, your brain actually changes. Your ability to discriminate, to distinguish between right and wrong, logical and illogical, is compromised. You literally cannot think straight. So what is the strategy? What is the immediate course of action? Your immediate job is to take a respite, a pause. If you can, go do something you enjoy. Go for a run, watch a movie, listen to music. If you can't do that, just rest, sleep. Why? Because carrying this emotional burden while trying to solve the problem is dangerous. Think of your anger, your grief, or your frustration like a ball of fire. If you are holding fire in your hands, you are burning yourself. Every second you hold on to it, you are the one getting hurt. And if you try to throw it at someone else, you're just going to burn them too and probably start a bigger fire that burns the whole house down. You have to set the fire down. But you have to set it down safely. You don't carelessly discard it where it can hurt others. You put it down by stepping away, by resting, and by refusing to act on impulse. Listen, storms don't last forever. That is the nature of weather. And it is the nature of life. If you allow yourself the time to rest and relax, the emotional turmoil will subside. It always does. And when the clouds clear, you will be in a state of calm. That is when you make the decision. That is when you take action, not a moment sooner. I want to know, what is your go-to activity when you need to take a mental break? Do you walk? Do you read? Let me know in the comments below. It might help someone else find a way to cool down. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.